comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Throws him down. What's the play here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Goes to the overdrive. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Still slugging it out at this range. Ooh, hits him with a stopping bomb. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge, sees them coming, and shrugs it off with a super on it. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Beautiful fight.
Final round. Fight.
In with the fast, the drive impact doesn't work. Tries to act quickly, but wins the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Player 1 connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Parry the fireball. You just goes for it at this range. They're going for the super art? Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they tap? This is gonna hurt. Amazing. And low heavy. Oh, the throw connects. What now? Super armor. Hold and calculate. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Noticeable life lead. Burns out. Oh, that's gonna leave a crater. Player 2 can't use any sick super armor use. Who's gonna take? Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
We've seen you on the scene.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Perfect air to air. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. Deftly shuts out the jump-in. The low heavy hits. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Gets through the opening. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Both unable to use drive gauge at this key point. Long low attack hits. Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 creates a good... burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Low heavy. Side switch in the corner. Now tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Very solid corner switch. Next, they saw the chip KO on the table. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game. Hits them with a stop and bop. Throws them to negate the block. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side kick. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Full SA meters on deck. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 has an empty drive gear. This is a very precarious situation. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Are we going to see a comeback? Blocks the low kick. Jumps. Filthy cross-up. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Hits the drive. The last round. It's now or never. From low heavy to throw is denied. What a read. Flush that off. Is this early super gonna change things? Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Out of range. Relatively safe. Quick medium toss. Both sides getting ready. Gotta do better than that. Nothing stops this train. What's this Shinku Huddle gonna do? Oh, here we go. A jump, sets up with the jump in. And whip. They're wide open. Does it Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jump. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even heats it up with a combo into super. Brushes off the impact. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Well-timed corner switch. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Whiffs the impact. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jones with the fireball. Goes for the jump in. Hits him with a stop and pop. Neither of them are willing to back off him. Long low attack hits. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. They can't squander this punish counter chance. They trade hits. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. The throw is teched. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both fighters fires off the Shiku Hadouken. Player 1 rushes that off and keeps going. Here comes the corner pressure. Pay attention. Excellent. The throw is denied. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Turns out. Player 1 can't use any drive. Gotta play it safe. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a fire. Throws him. Smart play with the throw. Drops him. Good judgment there. Throw heavy, but no go. Sticks out at the low. What now? Oh my god, what a throw tech. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. How did they read that throw? Nothing stops this train. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Light pumps the brakes on the impact. Holy! Hits that with confidence. Foot comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Digs in deep to get that drive on. The jump in is denied. Lots of aggression from both sides. Low kicks are a no-go. Absorbs the attack and fires back. It's not over. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 2 has the meter lead. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Goes for the jump in. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize the in there? Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Long range fireball to break the silence. Medium kick hits. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. It hits them with a stop and pop. What'll happen here? Their spacing is so on point right now. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Connects with medium, baits out the attack, and gets the punish counter. Jumps it, this can lead to some big damage. Blocks the low kick. Will they go all in without drive? Getting up close and personal. Baits out the low kick. Player 2 can't use just what they were after. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
We've seen you on the
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Goes to the overdrive. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Reacts to the throw. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Blocks the low heavy. Knockdown. Holds out with a block. In a dire situation, the KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Sets a shuriken bomb to panic. Grabs him. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of anything. Jumps up. Big throws. Both fighters planning something. Experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Super Art hits him with a stopping pop. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 Super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Super clutch corner kick. Back into the corner. What setup? Throw tag! No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Are we gonna see a comeback? Breaks through with a throw! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Goes for the low kick. Goes for the throw. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Oh, easy tech. Hits him with a vagabond edge. All right, what's coming up next? Player one, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Each hit is so important here. Both fighters are in there. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Long low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Jumps up. Overdrive Hadouken. Full up there going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Player two experiencing burnout. Going in. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Barely. Ooh, what a smart blow. Not much life left, but fires off the Shinku flatlines them. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shows a medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The drive impact netted them a sweet punish counter. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player two has not been shy about using their drive gauge. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time. So it's vital to not let that happen. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Picture perfect punish counter. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. One combo can end this round right now. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player one, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player one, he gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Fight!
Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Drive boosted Hadouken. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. What a reaction to go air to air. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player hits him with a stop and bomb. Misses. The low kick hits. Player 1 uses the gauge for a super art. Confirms the Bushin Ninja Star Stun. The damage and attack boost off this will really tip things in their favor. Player 2 releases some big damn flatlines in. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round! Fight!
Opens with a jump in, throws him. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 needs to connect with the throw. Eats him out. The low. Okay. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Faked out the low kick. What are they gonna cross that off? Great job in escaping that corner press and whip. They're wide open. What now? They gotta dig down deep. There's a burnout. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Gotta play it safe. Looking for a hole. Ugh, take a seat. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.